Entry number 1, May 23rd, 2017, Tuesday, 9:30 a.m. Hello, my name is Jillian Larson, and this is the first entry in a project that is a larger part of my senior thesis. My project is focusing on the grief culture in America. More specifically, I will be identifying the issues of isolation and fear that come with the grieving and loss in our culture. A large part of that component is going to be this video journal. I'm going to make one entry per day, 30 entries in 30 days to illuminate what I'm going through on a personal level. A couple things. I will not edit my entries. There will be no script. One day it might be what I'm going through. It might have been a thought I had. It might be a song or a video or a story of something that happened to me. This is really a personal journey, and the point is to get the conversation started. Not enough people out there are talking about grief. I found already that there are a lot of different sites. There's support groups. There are lots of videos of professionals helping you with the grieving process. And there are some posts I found on YouTube and such of people doing this sort of thing. Just talking to the camera about a loss they've had or a grieving process, which speaks to something I felt for a very long time, that sometimes what we need is a witness. And sometimes that's all we need is a witness. So that's the what of my project. The why, as I've kind of just covered on a broad spectrum and a cultural spectrum. And then on a personal one, I have gone through loss several times in my life. I lost my father back in 1991. I was about 7, 8 years old. I lost one of my best friends in high school, Kristen. I lost my mother this past year, back in March of last year, and then my grandmother the following January. So I'm still dealing with a lot of that grief right now, and I thought that if I'm asking people to get a conversation going, if I'm asking people or researching and showing that this is something that can be helpful and that's needed, then I have to be brave enough to be one of the people to put it out there. What I ask from my audience, just to watch. If you feel free to comment, please do. Share a story, share a video, share a link, share a thought you had. If you don't feel like sharing it publicly where people can view it, feel free to send me a message. Please do share the link. If it doesn't work right now, I'm trying to figure out on the Facebook side, Facebook settings. You can always copy and post the link from the YouTube that I will add to the post. And I ask for the process for support. This will be very sensitive. Again, I will not edit myself. I will do the best I can to be honest and open about what I'm going through and what I'm feeling and thinking. And I am interested to see the responses I get and how this process helps me in the end as well. So about today, I'm really nervous. A little shaky, even getting started. I was actually supposed to start this project last night and make my first video, so I could have started on the 22nd and gone through 4 weeks to another Monday. I was a little nervous and setting up my accounts and hadn't quite eaten, had a couple beers, and then I ate a big bowl of pasta. And I fell asleep at like 7, and I slept straight through the night. And the reason I bring this up is because it can be interesting, as I've noticed what our bodies do and what we do when we're dealing with grief, or even something we might find overwhelming. And knowing myself, I feel like it was either my subconscious or just my body avoiding something I was very anxious and nervous to start. But here I am, getting going, and more to follow. I should be making a post later tonight. And again, thank you everyone for your support and for watching. It's not always going to be pretty, Sometimes it might be kind of ugly, it might be kind of sad, and there might be some triggers. I will try to put warnings in that. But so, Jillian Larson, Thesis Project, 2017, Solitary Soul. Here we go.